Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? My name is Tomilola Daniel, and I'll be moderating the session for today. And the topic for today is actually client acquisition and retention. So I would first of all want to ask, before we go about the topic, before we go into the whole presentation, I believe that for every law practice, in short, for every business, acquiring clients and majorly retaining them, because it's only from your clients that you can turn your services, your products into money. So if you're doing a business without the intention of dealing with people, then you have no business. So we're going to be talking about clients acquisition and retention. So first of all, I would like us to ask, who is a client? Who is a client? Who is a client? Or rather, who is your client? I wrote here in the presentation that a client is a customer or anyone who receives a service. Now, I would not even want to simply put it that way. I would rather say, or further go to say, that a client is everyone around you. See a client in everyone around you, whether family, whether friends, whether neighbors, whether associates, church members. See a client in everyone. When you see a client in everyone, it helps you to change your orientation. It reorientates you. It sets your mindset when it comes to dealing with people. You now say that you are dealing with them on a different mindset, on a different platform. Because if you do not deal with this mindset, it will be very impossible for you to easily acquire clients. So we are not just going to go straight to the point. How do you acquire clients? How do you acquire clients in this age whereby people are going virtual? Everything seems to be going remote. Things and the order of things are changing. Digitization is taking over the world. Now, I wrote here that there are various, in this PowerPoint presentation, that there are various ways to acquire clients. However, not all is acceptable for our profession. That's the beauty of it. You're not just like every other business that can put out their signboard, make advertisements on TV, do every form or any kind of advertisement. That's our profession. Does not permit that. RPC does not permit that. There are rules, there are guidelines for you to follow. There are rules, there are guidelines, there are a path rather for you to follow in making yourself known or making your environment aware of who you are. So in the light of the rules of professional conduct, in as much as we feel that RPC should be repealed or should be reviewed, which is a question for another day. This is not a platform for us to debate that. But while that is still in reserve, how do we still advertise ourselves, quote and unquote? How do we make our environment? How do we acquire clients? How do we make people see us and be interested in our services? And in the light of the RPC, the rules of professional conduct, and I say one of the popular ways to acquire clients that resonate with our age is content creation using information communication technology. You would see that I did not use social media platform, and that was intentional. So now content creation through digitization, content creation through ICT, content creation through IT, in any form that you may want to put it. Now, content creation means sharing your knowledge, making people know what you do, making people know the law, making people know why they have to adhere to the law, making people know the consequence of why, the consequence of not adhering to the law, whether you in whatever field you may be operating from. When I say field, I mean maybe you're a corporate lawyer, maybe you're a real estate lawyer, maybe you're a cryptocurrency lawyer. Regardless of your area of expertise, how do you make people see you? How do you make people want to patronize you? How do you make people really know that, oh, I am capable of this service, or they even see a need? For me, I see content creation as a mode where you create curiosity in the mind of your potential clients, because it's out of curiosity, or you know that it's a different thing when someone comes to you and they say, oh, we need your service, or oh, we have a problem, or we have a challenge, or oh, we have a concern. Some people may not even have a challenge. Some people may not have a problem. Some people may not have a concern, But when they are exposed to some certain level of information, it drives curiosity in their mind to come towards you or to approach you and ask you questions. And from asking questions, you endear them. Someone will tell me, oh, okay, let me give a typical example. You have an hairdresser around you, an hairstylist around you who is doing fine and does not see a need to register his or her business. Now, when you put something on social media or through technology, and you say, oh, these are the importance of registering your business, these are the benefits you get to gain and you register your business, these people will definitely be, oh, so if I register my business, I can get access to business government grants. If I register my business, I can get access to loans. If I register my business, I can get access to this platform or that platform. When people see, when you give those information, when you put it in their face, they are drawn to ask questions. When they ask questions and they gain clarity and they see the need, definitely when they want to embark or commence that assignment, you will be their go-to, because in the first place you were their eye opener. So that's content creation for me. That's the idea or the motivation, to drive curiosity, to put the information in the faces of people. So what are other mediums of content creation? I'm sorry about that. What are other forms of content creation? Other forms of acquiring clients that are available to us within the confines of the RPC. We have I stated here one, referral from friends, referral from families, referrals from satisfied or existing clients, which means that for your clients to refer you, they must have gained satisfaction from your service. If they do not gain satisfaction from your service, they would not stay, neither will they refer you. So I said social media platforms and promotions. Now we have we have a lot of social media platforms. We have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have WhatsApp, whatever platform you may be exploring, try to create awareness. Those are the mediums in which you can bring people to know you. Those are the mediums you can let me use the word show up. Show up, put yourself in limelight, let people see you, let people know what you do. I remember someone once told me something which actually motivated me in rebranding myself on LinkedIn. She said, there are a lot of people out there that are not as good as you are, but people know them. And because people know them, they patronize them. But when you don't show up, when people don't see you, they don't know you're good. So you're just there in the darkness, winking at them, telling them, I'm here, I'm good, patronize me. But they cannot see you because you are not in their faces. They are not seeing you. They know you're a lawyer, but they don't know your capabilities. They don't know your capacity. They don't know your ability. So when you social media platforms are also platforms not just for you to socialize, but for you to do business, for you to make money, for you to get people to know you, for you to expand your circle of influence. So I wrote number 3, offering deals and pro bono services. For me, well, offering deals may be a good idea. You know, when you tell people, okay, I'm going to consult for you for free, or free consultation for 1 week, or free consultation for 2 weeks, and you tell them. Now, at the back of their minds is that, oh, this person intends to, get me on board. This person intends to make money out of me. So it's possible that not everybody will tap into it. But when you do pro bono, when people are in hot soup, quote unquote, and you are available for them, and you're able to show your capacity, and you're able to show them that, oh, I have the ability to do this and do this well. If they're appreciative people, at the end of the job, they would appreciate you. Yeah. But that is not the deal. The deal is that when they have people in similar situations, where they have people that would need your services, you will be their first go-to. And even when they have similar problems, or it may not even be similar problems, but legal issues, you will be their first go-to. Why? Because there was a time you did a service for them for free, that you got them out of trouble, or you preferred a solution to their problem. And if during your service you are able to build trust, I tell you, they will shout your name on the rooftops. So number 4 is through business partnerships and collaborations. Through business partnerships and collaborations. Now we've seen a lot of collaborations in the industry, about whether international collaborations or local collaborations. Now what that does for you is that you exchange audiences, you get a wider reach. Now if I was to be collaborating with Barrister Shacy, he gets my audience and I get his audience. Yes, so we would enjoy. I'll put it down. We would get mutual benefits from collaborating, from bringing knowledge out to people. So I would say that even though personally I've not tried this opportunity, I've not made use of this platform, it's something that I would encourage people to. That when you get an opportunity to to share knowledge, when you get an opportunity to partner, it may not be partner as to creating a law business together or creating a platform, a law firm together. It may be to do sponsor seminar or programs, sponsorships, sponsor programs, share knowledge, and they're willing to bring you on board. Please take opportunity of it. The only way people can know that you have capacity is to share knowledge of what you have. So the fifth medium in which you can grow your client base is branding. Yeah, branding. For me, maybe because I believe so much in excellency. I believe in even if I'm operating on a small scale, my delivery, my service must be top notch. Brand your services. What do you want people to know your service for? Oh, I'm involved in general practice, but this is my area of specialization. Okay, let people know what you stand for. I would say, let's take the popular our network providers, MTN. Everywhere you go, what are they known for? What will make MTN your first go-to in the midst of a lot of in the midst of other network providers? Yeah, what will make you say, oh, glow with pride? That's what I want to go for. Brand your business. Let your service resonate in the minds of people. Let your service resonate in the mind of people. And I would say branding has a lot of advantage. Yeah, and we may not be able to go into that today, but I believe while you guys are giving your contributions, because this is just in moderation, I'm just presenting, I'm just starting, but we'll be expecting your responses, your comments, your observations. Even if you know it better than me, I expect to we're sharing knowledge. So brand your services. Don't just serve your clients with any kind of paper. You just say, oh, paper, A4 paper. You just no. Let everything be organized. Let everything be properly branded. Now, it may not be just branding your hardwares alone, Even the way you render your services, let it be branded. So, for me, practically, I love to speak realistically and practically. I remember when I was choosing this topic, someone said, what has worked for you? And what has worked for me in my practice, since I decided to stand on my own, for the past 3 years, is referrals. Yeah. And I will tell you how I got standing by referral. I said here that one major way that has worked for me, which has also brought growth to my law practice, is referrals. My first major breakthrough with an international organization was a referral through a family friend. Now, I would tell you this story. This family friend just comes around and all, and is very close to my husband, my partner, my spouse. And I remembered one day I just posted properties on my platform, and it just chatted me up. Hey, Tommy, please, can you get us a property? Blah, 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 blah. And I said, yes, I could get you a property where your company can work with in Nigeria, where they could stay in Nigeria. And he said, okay. And that was it. And that was it. It took about a year to seal the deal, but that was my first major breakthrough. And it came through a referral. Somebody just seeing my WhatsApp status and saying, oh, Tommy, can you do this? And I said, yes, I can do it. And one other thing I want to say is, sometimes even when you do not know how you're going to go about it, that's the beauty of this law profession. Never turn anybody down. So when people come to you and say, oh, can you render this service? Tell them yes. Give them the basics. When you've gone to law school, you have the basics. Give them the basics. Tell them you get back to them. Make research, make inquiries, from your colleagues. One thing I learned from my principal years back is that when people call you to make legal inquiries, tell them yes. Regardless of your area of expertise, tell them yes. When you tell them yes, you now go back to your board, make your own research. Tell them, when you've given them the basics, tell them, I'm going to send you a legal opinion. Now, a legal opinion in writing. So when you write that legal opinion, when you tell them that, it gives you time to research on the area in which they have approached you. So when you research, you make inquiries. You make inquiries from people that are already in that field, that are experts in that field, and you use that to dish out your legal opinion. I bet you, when you do that legal opinion well, they will come back. Now, when they come back to you, if you are not an expert in that area, don't be scared to collaborate. Collaborate. Get your colleagues who are best in that field. Partner with them to get that job done. Now, don't push them away, because when you push them away into the hands of another, when they have what you can do, they may not patronize you because you've already told them, oh, I don't do it. No, bring it to them. Get someone to do it. Collaborate. That's why you see most of the time. I remember there was a petition I saw of I think about last year, and I saw like how many sons. Why didn't they say, oh, I can handle it on my own, just me and my firm alone? No, collaborate. Don't be scared to collaborate. I remember there was a client this year who contacted me for a job, and I built him well. And before he paid, when I sent him the invoice, before he paid, he called me back. He said, Tommy, I'm willing to pay you the money you requested for, that we have agreed, but I want you to work with another lawyer, a senior lawyer. You'll get the job done, but I want you to work with that lawyer. And I said, no, I'm capable of doing your job properly. And he said, no. He said, Tommy, no, I'm not saying you're not capable of doing my job, but this is your kind of person, the way you carry out your legal services. You are good to be in the UK. Your practice will fare well in international, in foreign countries. But because of the crooked ways of Nigeria, please, I want whatever you do I want you to carry that other lawyer along, which is a senior lawyer. And he told me, he said, I'm not paying him. He's my friend, but just carry him along. Don't be scared to collaborate. Don't be scared at all. Now I've gained the trust of that senior lawyer that I know that if he decides to relocate out of the country today, he would send his briefs to me. Don't be scared to collaborate. So I wrote here again, another referral that gave me my 2 major revenue this year came from a referral through a local estate agent, and another through an existing client who my blah blah blah. So now another way I've gotten referrals have helped me a lot is the estate where I stay. There is this local agent, and you will remember when I started this presentation, I said, see a client in everyone. Whether your family, whether your friends, your neighbors, even the person walking on the streets, see a client in them. When you see a client in them, it helps you to treat them well. It helps you to communicate well. It helps you to show yourself, oh, this is what I do, So this estate agent, he even got the apartment for me where I stay in the estate, and he said, and when he just called me up, lawyer, Joshua Libawa, prepare a deed of assignment. I said, okay, I'll prepare it. The client is in the UK. And I said, okay, no problem. So the man just contacted me. In short, the man eventually did not contact me. He sent the documents through that agent to me, the informations. He even paid me through that agent. But when I delivered the deed of assignment, when I forwarded it to him and I sent it through DHL to the UK, the man called me. In short, he actually sent me a mail first that, oh, this job you did for me, it was clever, it was blah 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 blah. And since then till now, he has been my client. referrals work a long way. Referrals go a long way. It has worked for me. Something different may be working for you. But what I want you to do is that even your immediate environments, see a client in them. See a client in them. Don't be scared to give a pro bono. When you give a pro bono, they will refer you. So I think that's that for that. So now, if client retention is not your priority, then there's no need to acquire those clients, because eventually your business will fail. Your law practice will fail. So the whole basis of talking about client acquisition, talking about client acquisition is for you to retain them and grow your business. They are the foundation on which your business will thrive. So I would say, how do you retain your preferred clients? Because in as much as you've acquired clients, not every one of them would you have pleasant experiences with that you would want to retain. That was why I had to say, how do you retain your preferred clients? How do you make your preferred clients loyal to you? How do you make them stay through to you? I remember for 10 years, I was eating UAC Gala. Yeah, I was eating UAC Gala. If it's not UAC, then I'm not eating. I was that loyal to them until their quality started varying, then I had to switch. Now, which means that you have to keep up with your quality, the quality of your service, the quality of your delivery, your customer relationship. It has to be how will I put it now? It has to be top notch. You have to keep improving on a daily basis. And another thing that has also helped me is that deal with clients based on their peculiarity. In as much as you have a standard, clients are peculiar. Somebody may require 70% from you, another may require 80%. As our faces are different, so are our needs. And despite the fact that our needs are different, we also have different ways in which we want those needs to be met. Yeah. So I read here that, as we all know, you can never force or compel anyone to buy from you or patronize your services, but you can endear them, you can attract them to make you their first go-to. So what can you do to keep your clients? To make them repeatedly patronize you. So I would actually be waiting for your contributions on this. What can you do that will make your clients repeatedly, patronize you, want to see you, want to hear from you, want to buy from you, They will even tell you, okay, some will even go as far as telling you to go and get someone that can do the job and you supervise the person. Or you work together with what will make them want to repeatedly patronize you. So I wrote here, creativity, innovation, evolve, improve yourself. I remember last week or early this week on LinkedIn, Ms. Busola said something on LinkedIn. She said, thinking without borders. Thinking without borders. Which means the law is not relevant, when your ability to think or apply the law is limited. Be able to think, your mode of application of the law to your client's situation is important. Whether you've, sometimes, there are times that we feel as if we've gotten to a fix. But before you can actually conclude to your client that you've gotten to a fix, be sure that you've exhausted all options. You've thought it through. Yeah, you've thought it through. So there's a quote by Bill Gates that says, every day we are saying, how can we keep this customer happy? How can we get ahead in innovation by doing this? Because if we don't, somebody else will. So where you are thinking that I've gotten to a plateau, I've done my best, somebody is looking out for a way to outdo that your best. Yeah, somebody's looking for a way. Somebody's looking for a way. That was why MTN was able to take over from Nitel. Or let me say GSM rather, was able to take over from Nitel, from the usual land phones that we have. Somebody's looking for a better way. What are you doing to get better every day? Now we see a lot of posts where people say, my only competition is myself. My dear, in business, your only competition is not yourself. Your contemporaries. There are other people out there willing to take over from you. So what are you doing to stay on top of your game? What are you doing to keep your customers? Let your customers say that, oh, this person is improving. This person is not the same way I left this person 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 3 years ago. What are you doing to improve yourself? What are the certifications you are getting? What are the skills you are adding to your skill? What are the what are the tasks you're willing to take? How are you willing to go to scale up that your business, to scale up that your delivery, to scale up that your customers customer relationship? Creativity, innovation, evolve yourself. I remember when I was listening to Funke Felix Adijum, I'm sorry, I'm not going spiritual here, and she said that as a woman, you have to evolve yourself on a daily basis. That men loves variety, yeah. So, which means that on a daily basis, they want to see something new. They want to get something different, you know. So, how are you rebranding? How are you changing your forms? In as much as your content is the same, how are you changing your forms to retain your clients? Now, number 2, I spoke about excellent delivery of service. Personally, if your service is not excellent, this has nothing to do with law. So what are you doing? You know, excellent delivery of service, as we are talking about, as we are saying, delivery of service. I hate it when you have poor service delivery. One thing for me is speed. At what speed are you able to deliver your service? Are you the type that your client has paid, yet you still be lounging? Don't lounge on delivery of service. Don't lounge on people's money. Do their job. Don't let them start calling you, chasing you up and down. Do their job. As long as you've charged them, they've paid you. You know, we see this popular quotes everywhere that the fact that I do your job in 30 minutes, I'm not charging you for the 30 minutes. I'm charging you for my years of my years of training, you know. Now, when you charge them, you've charged them, they've paid. Do their job. If it takes you 10 minutes, don't make it look like it's for years. Do their job. Deliver on time. Deliver with accuracy. Deliver with neatness, organization. I dislike it when I see some lawyers' letters, and you see how scattered, disjointed their documents are. Excuse me, how do you expect to grow when people that can pay higher see the quality of your services? They don't want to patronize you regardless of whatever is in your brain. Yes. Delivery of service. How spontaneous, how fast, how accurate are you in delivery of service? Getting service right is, this quote by Jim Bush says, getting service right is more than just a nice to do. It's a must do. American consumers are willing to spend more with companies that provide outstanding services. Ultimately, great services can drive sales and customer loyalty. If you see the way, let me even go outside the sphere of law. If you see the way some people will package their products, you would have finished buying it. Even when you now see what is, see this thing now is small now, but you don't buy them. You don't like the packaging. The packaging don't attract you. The law firm I used to work for, I think there was a day one of those big top law firms in Lekki sent us their response, their briefs or something. And I looked at the documents, the arrangement last song. I had to tell my boss, Oga, I'm a step up game wa. Now, before the client will read your arguments, the first thing they see is your presentation, your document. How does your document look? Is it looking tattered? Is not properly binded? Your fonts are not aligned. Your paragraphs are not straightened. Every time you'll be apologizing to your client. I'm sorry, you're apologizing to the court. You filed within out of time. We are filing out of time. We are reapplying to file out of time. Why can't you do it? It may not be you may not be doing litigation, but maybe you're into real estate. You're into corporate consultancy. What's your service delivery like? Even service delivery has to do with your presentation, your dressing. How do you look? How do you appear before your clients? You see people go out of their way to buy good cars. Sometimes it's not because they can afford it, because they want to go there, look good, look great. You see people spend money, buy good suits. I remember when I was serving in Ogbomosho, one lawyer came to court that day and I said, "Oh, wow, if this is the way law practice is being feshemo." Yeah. But along the line, we saw other lawyers. Dress well. Your service delivery starts from your mode of dressing. Dress well. Good presentation. Before you open your mouth to say anything to your clients, they see you first. The beauty of this is that majority of my clients, I've not seen them before. I'm saying the truth. But the way I will approach you on phone when you call me for the first time, the way I talk to you, you want to hear my voice over and over again. You want to hear what I have to say. Some of them are out of curiosity. You have told me let's do video call. Let me see you. Your delivery services starts from I remember when I first got working with my principal, we spoke on phone. It was even on phone he gave me the employment that told me I'm speaking with you and I can tell you that you have the job. He told me, "Only Bobo, and one first class graduate, from law school came and was telling me I have first class. But I wasn't impressed. But talking to you, you have the job." And when I came to visit him, when he said, "Okay, let us see on so day before you read," when I got to him, I'm not that fine, but I pay attention to how you look. I pay attention to how I look. Yeah, when I'm going out, I pay attention because I really do not know, especially when I'm meeting you for the first time. I could be a very careless dresser. I'm somebody that you can meet on the road and you see me putting on a flip-flop. I could be that simple, even when I'm carrying on myself. But when I'm meeting a client for the first time, I'm intentional because I have to create an impression. When you're talking to a client for the first time, create a potential. Your excellence of delivery starts from the moment you say hello, good afternoon, who am I speaking with? Or good afternoon, you're speaking to Barrister Busola. It starts from there. So deliver excellently. From the minutest of things to the germane ones, deliver excellently. Now I talk about reward. Appreciating your customers, giving back to your customers. Yes, your customers have given to you. They've patronized you for the year. They've brought business to you. Some people may not even patronize you, but they've brought customers to you, good customers. How do you appreciate them? How do you make them know that you appreciate their efforts? So that when they have an opportunity next time, you still be their first go-to. There's a Yoruba adage that says, Eniba duke ori ano, ari migba, which means if you're grateful for today, you'll get another tomorrow. Are you grateful for today? Are you grateful for the clients that have come your way? Can your clients send you an invoice and you tell them we appreciate your patronage? Our service is nothing without you. At the end of the year, are you looking at the number of people that have brought money to your company's purse, to your law firm's purse, to your personal purse, and you're able to say, oh, for what this person has brought for me this year or done to me this year, or for this business this person has done for me or brought to me this year, I'll be giving this person a token, a gift. You're thanking them, you're grateful to them for bringing business your way. Without your clients, without them sticking by you through thick and thin, your business would fail. Say thank you, appreciate your customers. Choose actions that show the customers that they matter. When they call you, you see their call, you just say, I beg, I'm not in the mood to talk right now. Attending urgently to your clients is a form of appreciation. Because if they're calling you, they could be calling someone else. Appreciate your clients. Empathy. I remember there was it Paris Tashesi that posted on LinkedIn, or there was a LinkedIn post that was talking about empathy. How do you empathize with your clients? Or do you think your clients don't need empathy? Connect with them. Understand their predicament. Feel their pulse. Maybe because I'm a very emotional person, so it's very easy for me to connect with people. Feel their pulse, try as much as possible to put myself in their shoes. Sometimes it could be detrimental, when you put yourselves in people's shoe and you're so emotional. So sometimes you have to work on yourself to be very objective. But show your customers that you care. Show your clients that you care. When there are clients that when they call me, there's a client of recent that called me that, I lost my sister. I went for the wake-up. It was convenient for me, so I went. And I told her I was at your sister's wake-up. She's not in Nigeria, but I went there. So I was at your sister. She was grateful. Sometimes when she calls me, she'll say, hello, my sister. In my mind, I say, I'm not your sister, because before you start bringing sister into this business relationship, that I will charge you what I want to charge you. But let your clients know that beyond their money, you care about them. Really, let them know. Let them know. Let them know that you understand them. You feel their pulse. That's the reason why they will stay. These little things are what keeps people. Make them understand. This client that that I went for the wake-up. There's nothing that is going on in our family now. She will tell me. Even sometimes I don't want to hear, but because she wants to talk about it, I want to listen. I have no choice. I have to listen, because that is what will make them stick to you. Be empathetic. I don't really want to dwell much. I'm not really feeling too strong, but I have to show up, because Tabusola said yesterday that we have to show up without excuses. So, what are your values? My goodness. A lot of people will say, I have integrity. A lot of people will say, I'm honest. A lot of people will say, I deliver on time. A lot of people will say a lot of things. But are you just saying it? Are you doing it? Because expressing your values is actually in the doing. Act your values. Make promises and keep them. It's a great way to build your brand. Don't say this today and say another tomorrow. I there was a property I was to manage, The property had been given to me, like a block of 9 flats, and I already told the tenants that they paid for service charges and all. and I told them that we'll be providing dustbins, for them, which the client had already agreed to purchase. And I don't know what happened. She just changed her mind. I don't think I'll be able to afford the buying of dustbins. Things are expensive in Nigeria. I didn't say anything. I was not happy, because now it means that I'm going back to those tenants to tell them that I'm sorry, we cannot afford dustbins. I don't like to go back on my word. So I told the woman that I would get back to her. So when I got to them, I went to the market with one of my colleagues. So I call he's my employee, but I call him my colleague. So I said, okay, even if we cannot afford buy a standard dustbin, which actually cost about 25,000 or 30,000 or thereabouts, I said, let's get something decent for these people. So we got something of a lower quality that cost about was it 8,000 naira or 16,000 naira, and we bought 2. And I took it to the house, and I called all the tenants. I said, this and this and this is the circumstance in which we cannot provide dustbins for all the old apartments. The rate of things is expensive now, but we can do this. So we have decided to get 2 dustbins for the whole apartments. The cleaner would be disposing the bins on a weekly basis so that there is no outflow. When I called the client back, I said, Madam, you said this, I wasn't quite pleased. I understand your position, but this is what I did. I bet you she refunded me. Now, it wasn't about my client now. It was about those tenants. Those tenants could be my next breakthrough. So I have to keep my word with them. Make promises and keep them. It's a great way to build a brand. So the last but not the least, why I enjoy your feedbacks, okay? Funny enough, you're talking about feedback. Encourage feedbacks from your clients and work on the feedback. Statistics suggest that when customers complain, business owners and managers ought to get excited about it. The complaining customer represents a huge opportunity for more business. It's better your clients complain than walk away. When they complain, there is an opportunity to remedy the situation. But when they don't and they walk away, you may not be able to remedy that situation. Encourage feedbacks all the time. Oh, was my service good? Were you satisfied? Your service was good, I enjoyed it, blah blah blah. Encourage it. There's no time I render service to someone, I always want feedbacks. And I've gotten feedbacks that have blown my mind. Feedbacks that have made me grounded in this practice. There are times that you want to lose faith. Court has been on strike now, 2 months, 3 months counting, or 2 months counting, going to 3 months. But encouragements from my clients, words from my clients, make me stay, make me grounded, They encourage me. It makes me know that this is where I want to be. Okay? So encourage feedbacks, as I would be expecting your feedback. Thank you so much for having me. I apologize for making this a video. I'm not really good with typing, and my health is not at its best right now, and that's the truth. But I've decided to show up. So I'll be expecting your feedback. I'll be expecting your encouragement so that we can learn better and make this platform a better place for us all. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. And thanks for using your data. Bye-bye.